welcome everybody. It's great to see so many people here in the audience. I'm Willem van der Weijden. I'm co-founder of Objective Platform. Objective Platform is a marketing measurement company, a leader in Europe, so to say. We help top brands in exploring the impact of their media, both traditional as digital. We really believe in a unified measurement approach. In short, all nice buzzwords, and sorry for all the terminology. Today, the clicker works, beautiful. Today we have two magnificent clients. I will be introducing shortly, and they're both going to talk about our collaboration with the platform. One will be talking about predictive analytics and the other about marketing experiments. So, great to welcome Kathrin. Thank you for being here. Kathrin is responsible at Deutsche Telekom for data management and media analytics. And next to Kathrin, we have Raoul from the Dutch National Lottery. He's responsible as lead digital marketing for brands over there. And now I'm going to give the clicker to Marie.
Yes, thank you, Willem. So today on the agenda, we just had a quick introduction by our founder, but we're going to talk about predictive marketing. And this is currently a very big topic. How do you optimize your marketing? How do you get insights into future campaigns? And how does this look like? So Kathrin is going to tell you a bit more about that. And then after that, Raoul will tell you a bit more about how you can incorporate marketing experiments, go beyond the normal A/B tests, and how you can further improve your models with it, but also use these insights to really optimize your campaigns. So here you go, Kathrin.
Yeah, thank you, Marie, and also thank you, William, for the welcome. And also welcome everybody to the masterclass. Like I said, I will talk about predictive marketing. I'm working for Deutsche Telekom, and also for us, predictive marketing is an actual topic we are thinking about. For us, it's really important to do data-driven marketing, to learn from our data, to get insights, and even to optimize. And most questions is how to find the optimal media mix to do best results with their given media budget. And that's why it's important to us. I think there are a lot of platforms, partners, publisher. Everyone is doing different marketing activities in different channels. But when looking only to one system, you have a limited view on the results and not a holistic view. And that's what is in most cases missing. And so for us, it's the key to have a holistic view to answer our key questions about how can we spend our media budget best, and how can we get the best media mix to reach even our marketing goals or sales goals. And we partnered with Objective Platform 3 years ago right now, and established 2 separate models at the moment to get a holistic view on our marketing activities. The one thing is the media mixed modeling, which is more a holistic setup about online and offline channels, changing your budgets between the different channels, get a campaign planning, and to allocate the budgets. And then we have, of course, the MTA part, which will be the focus of this masterclass today, where we then have a detailed view on the online channels and see the whole customer journey and can optimize our budgets within it. For the future, we are also thinking about, I know a lot of masterclasses about the cookie decline and cookie-less future. Also, we are thinking about, and we think it's also to do data-driven marketing and optimization also in the future. And that's why we believe in holistic marketing model, and we're working together with OP. To have the MMM model wherever you don't have cookie-based data, so also online data on an aggregated level, for example, social impressions, which you can't get on a customer journey, to have it in a holistic model. And wherever you have the cookie information or an identifier information, you can get to this detailed view like an MTA, for example, with your first-party data. But yeah, for us, like I said, it's most important, first of all, you need this holistic view. You need to create one single source of truth to get to the point where you can say, okay, I have one view, and from that I want to predict. So the base is always creating the source of truth, having your data together, and then turn this data into insights. Getting insights about how your campaign performed. But maybe you're now thinking, okay, that's not you. We're always looking at our insights, at our data. But what's then to go is the predictive marketing. So not only take insights and see what to do next, but predict. So we have models in place to then predict from the given results of the past to predict future campaigns, future media plans, and then also to optimize our budget based on these results, even to get more targets with the same budget. And what now you have heard about it, and maybe you're thinking about how to do it, and I will show you how we do it in daily business at Deutsche Telekom. As already said, we are using for this prediction objective platform, and we have 3 tools. There's one of all this media scenario planner, which is more based on prediction for or building plans for campaigns. And we do use 2 other tools for the MTA part, for the performance part. That is the media budget optimization tool, where you get your media plans, your budget plans. And we developed a target dashboard together with OP. That's custom dashboard for us to manage our plans behind. And it's like a circle. You don't do once a budget optimization, you do it on a regular basis. So we do it on a quarterly basis or monthly basis to set, okay, we get budgets based on products. So we have a given budget for a given time period and a given product. And then you can choose a reference period. Maybe it's the month before, or you have a period where you said, okay, I had, say, a similar campaigns running to that period I now want to forecast. And so you can choose your reference period. And then also choose your KPIs you want to optimize on. Maybe you're more performance-driven, want to optimize on conversions, on sales, but it's also to optimize maybe on reach or traffic. There are no limits. And after you have choose this, you can also set restrictions you can give in your budget, and then you give the final plan. And the final plan can look like this. That's only an example draft, but you can see you have then your media channels you want to optimize on. You can also set them. Then you got your reference budget from your reference period, your reference conversions, because in this plan we planned on optimizing the conversion part. And then you have your optimized budget and also the optimized forecast conversions. So you see you have a difference in the budgets per channel. You have a shift from the channels. In that case, you take out budget from branded content or display and put it to social. And you can see that you also have an uplift in the conversions. And with these results, you can then have an uplift about 20%, or here it's 18%. And with that plan, you can also go into details. You don't stick to the channel level. What's then happening is that the campaign manager takes these results of the plan, go deeper into it. You see the different platforms, different channels. You have your budgets, and you can see the campaigns, the creatives, and optimize on that, and then adjust your campaigns. And now we have a plan. We can run this plan, but not happy with having the results maybe at the end of a month. So we decided we need a dashboard where we can monitor all our activities. And that's why we created a target dashboard together with OP. And that's about, you have your reference budget, you have your planning, and you take your targets and put it to the dashboard. And then you have like graphs, you see your actual results. So you can have a review on a daily basis to see, okay, how much money do I spend on my different products? I'm in plan, how is the forecast, and can I reach my plan? So you have the opportunity to track on a daily basis and even adjust your plan just in time so that you can reach your goals to the end of the month and not have to wait until the end of the month and see if the plan worked out or not. So I think no one will be happy when testing, seeing it didn't work and you haven't reached your goals. So this is how you can then do on a daily operative basis, track your results, adjust. Maybe the model was not that accurate that you need to adjust the plan, or maybe you have a mistake in the running of the campaigns and can adjust just in time to reach your goals. Yeah, now I've heard something about predictive marketing, but what are my key takeaways? What is, from my perspective, for you important to take in mind? And that is, first of all, create a holistic view. Don't stick to different platforms, get one single point of truth, and this is the base for doing predictive marketing. And then just start, turn your data into insights, use it for predictive marketing, for budget optimization. You can benefit if you have a partner who has standardized and customized tools which you can use to run your plans. And then it's about try, learn, and get better. So it's not a one-time thing. You have to do it on a regular basis, and even from one step to the other, get better and adapt your insights and even just optimize. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Kathrin. It's really interesting to see and hear how you have integrated this predictive modeling into your day-to-day work. And now I will give the word to Raoul, and he will tell you a bit more about experiments. Thank you.
Thank you, Marie. Welcome, everybody. My name is Raoul, 31 years old, and I'm the lead online marketing at the National Dutch Lottery, the Nederlandse Loterij. First, I want to conduct a quick questionnaire here in the room. I think we're all involved in digital marketing over here, but who's running experiments for their brands? Please raise your hand. I hope we all do, because it's a work. Okay, do we do this with CRO testing, or do we do this within the platform, so the platforms are of Google or of Meta? Who's doing lift studies in Facebook, for example? Some experience with that? See a hand over here. Now, that's the thing what I'm going to talk about right now. But first, some more about the Nederlandse Loterij, the Dutch National Lottery, because we have two verticals. It's a lottery vertical. We sell lottery tickets, have a lottery once in a month, once in a week, and it's not really a necessary product. You don't wake up thinking like, I need a lottery ticket this day to get to the end of the day. It's a luxury product, and therefore we need marketing. Marketing is our DNA. Without marketing, we won't sell our products. And it is quite of a hard market where we are in, because we have extreme competition. The Dutch Lottery had the privilege for, I think, 72 years that we were the only party with Toto to have sports betting in the Netherlands. And last October, the market opened up for international players. So players like Unibet, Bet365 came up to market, and therefore the competition is extreme at the moment on digital platforms, on television, and therefore it's really necessary for us to have the right measurement and the right attribution within our digital channels to have the most effective way of advertising. Like any other company, we're struggling with the cookieless future. So how are we going to adapt the cookieless future in our company? And how are we going to work from next year on without the use of any cookies? I think a really good first-party data strategy is important, and also your personalization within your company. Another thing that's coming up in the Dutch market is new legislation. Because we have new competition that came up from October, we see much more players in the Dutch market. I think we went from 1 to around 60 players that are at this moment advertising on iGaming and betting. Therefore, the Dutch government made some restrictions. I think the whole Dutch society have seen television commercials. Each television block, there will maybe 3 or 4 commercials with betting partners, and therefore the Dutch government said, like, from the 1st of January, we will stop with television commercials for iGaming agencies. And for us, that's quite a pity. It's a big channel, and it's the way how we normally reach our audience. But this means that we're only more dependent from 2023 on our digital channels, and therefore each impression that we serve needs to be a right impression, and we need to know if it's effective or not. It's not only hard because we have new legislation, but the existing legislation is also quite hard for iGaming companies. Why? We can't use the full power of digital marketing. For safety reasons, we can't target any younger people than 24. It's a good thing, but it also means that we can't use new channels like Snapchat or TikTok. We can't use the full Google ecosystem because we can't target any audiences within that system. And that makes us really dependable on a few channels like Facebook, the Meta platform, but also our own CRM mailings if we want to reach our own customers. And of course, the last one, lower search volumes. I already mentioned it. We're a luxury product. Nobody wakes up thinking like, I need a lottery ticket at my breakfast. And that's also the thing. We have lottery tickets in the range from 2 euros to 20 euros. But now at this time, when inflation is sky high due to the Ukraine war, we see that people will skip the lottery ticket for a while just to save some money this month. As I already mentioned, effectiveness is really important for us. So our whole company needs to be data-driven, and that needs to be in each step of our campaign process. So when we brief our media agency, we collaborate with the Objective Platform and gather insights about the targets that we can set. So with the media budget that we have for this month, can we calculate a target that we could even get with this campaign, but also the amount of new players that we can expect throughout the different channels and the media budgets that we use in those channels. Also, when setting up those campaigns, it's really important to know what kind of campaigns are we going to run in those platforms. So do we need to focus on our CRM audiences within social, or do we need to spend our money full focused on prospecting? When we start at the campaign, of course, optimization is key. We need to know how all of our channels are performing. And because we have so much restrictions, all channels need to work together to get the most optimal performance. And that's why when we use the MTA model of Objective Platform within all of our company. So where we used to report on last click data, all of our dashboards are now integrated with OP data. So our media agency is forced to work with attributed data based on the whole channel mix, and therefore we get a better media efficiency. We really see that it works because, you will see it in the live studies later on, how we created that efficiency within the campaigns. After each campaign, you also need a good evaluation, and that's what we do with live studies. So with those live studies, we decide, we check if a campaign has given the competitive advantage that we estimated in the briefing part of the campaign process. So now I'm going to give some examples about the live studies that we've done, and that's really a three-way cooperation. So with our attribution partner, objective partners, our media agency, Greenhouse Group, and the Nederlandse Loterij. And what we do is like any other live study. So probably people know the setup. You have two groups, a control group, a test group. One group gets to see an advertisement or not, gets to see a variation of an advertisement. The other one will see another variation. And at the end, you will get results. Probably the one will work better as the other. Sometimes it will not. But this is what mostly happens within the platforms, based on last click data and also based on campaign performance. When we do our live studies, we add an additional layer. So we added a sixth tab where OP does some analysis about how the whole experiment performs, not only on last click data, but also on attributed data. So they're checking up the conversion paths within the platform. They make an analysis on that, and based on that, we can see the whole completed view, the holistic view that Kathrin already mentioned, of the campaign, of an experiment within our channel distribution. This can be done within a marketing channel itself. I will tell a quick example about how we conducted the Facebook study, but also within the several digital platforms. So between Google brand campaign on search and how that contributes to even direct traffic on your website or organic traffic. So this is the first test I want to share with you, and that's, I think, a test that everybody has done, every brand has done it, because you have a corporate search word, for example, for the Nederlandse Loterij, that will be the word Nederlandse Loterij. And there are multiple factors that can help you to decide if you need to advertise on that or not. Some brands have competition on these kinds of keywords. Of course, you need to advertise on the word at that moment, because if you don't advertise on it, you will be pushed downwards, because your organic result will be on the 4th place of your search query. If you don't have any competition, then the question is much harder, because you're paying for a placement in top of the Google results, but you also have an organic placement below it. And does it have any incremental value to keep advertising on a word like that? Now, we conducted a lift study with OP, and where you normally just see like, hey, we have a moment where we are running the campaign, and we see that the brand campaign is at this moment getting 16,000 conversions in. Then you probably think like, yeah, that's quite good, but when I pause the campaign, I will see those conversions somewhere in the other channels. But it's really hard to really pinpoint in which channels that will be. We did this lift study. We saw that about 10% of the conversions were incremental conversions. And the cool thing is, because we could relate it to the conversion path, we could also see where the other, so the concept group, the control group, we could direct them to the channels where they would have converted in a while. So if you see that we didn't run the branded advertisement, you saw that 20%, 80% went to the direct channel, more than 70%, almost 70% went to organic. What is quite logical. We already mentioned, like, people will go to the advertisement below. Yeah, and in this case, this will be an organic advertisement, and also people will go to branded search. So keywords with your brand name in combination with another keyword. Really interesting, because we do see that we have that 10% of incremental value. And that's something that's hard to pinpoint when you only do an A/B test within Google search. We had a more interesting lift study if we look to Facebook, because we're running prospecting campaigns over there, of course, with the goal to acquire new customers. We're having also some CRM campaigns, more the retargeting kind of campaigns, and of course some higher funnel awareness campaigns. As you see, the gray dot on the left is the prospecting campaign. And yeah, it's the campaign where we invest the most in, because we see some good performance on last click data in the platforms. But yeah, is it that efficient as we really think? And that is what we did with this lift study. So we did a lift study with the Facebook prospecting on and with the Facebook prospecting off. And the big thing about this research is that we compared the performance with other Facebook campaigns. So where you normally only isolate the campaign of the Facebook prospecting campaign, we checked if running this campaign also increases the amount of conversions in other Facebook campaigns as the CRM campaign, but also the awareness campaign. When we ran this study, and we did it in the Facebook platform, yeah, the prospecting campaign was working quite good, really good performance, the test results were good. But when we did the analysis with OP and we checked the conversion paths, we saw something differently, because it had a really good contribution to the add to carts on our website. But when you look to this amount of sales that we gathered from the prospecting campaigns, we saw that on an overall amount, we had less sales when running the prospecting campaign. What is quite, it's quite strange when you talk about that. We also saw that we're running less conversion, but also the conversions that we generate have quite a high CPO, and therefore the CPO even exceeded the average order value. So at the moment that people are buying our products, we were making a loss instead of making revenue. So we paid more for a conversion than we got on revenue. Due to this insight, we saw that we needed to change something about the prospecting campaign. So we did. We did an analysis about the incremental value, and we saw that we just had to lower the prospecting budget and shift that to other Facebook campaigns for an optimal efficiency. So that's what we did. We halved the budget for the prospecting campaign. We increased the amount of budget on the CRM campaign. So we increased efficiency on our existing base. And we put more money in the awareness campaigns. And that contributed to a higher amount of revenue within our Facebook and Meta stack. And when we did that, yeah, we had some good insight because we were always, if we look to the Facebook last click date, we always thought that our prospecting campaign was working quite well. Due to this analysis, we changed our media strategy and we saw that performance was better. So it re-evaluated and redistributed our Facebook budget for our campaigns. But it also gives us some more inspiration about how we can conduct experiments within the platform. So next experiments that are coming up is really looking about how can we optimize the frequency within our campaigns. So we want to calculate the frequency that we're getting to people in their campaigns and look if that's the optimal frequency. Maybe we need to lower them, maybe we need to rise them. That's something that we're going to look up in the future and really interesting because it's not that available in the platform right now. If you want some key takeaways, I just want to start with just do it. Use the data you already have. Try to mingle it with your own platform. So, of course, you have probably Google Analytics. They also have an attribution tool. This you can just start to get some feeling with the insights. Stop with last click measurement because it's outdated. It's still available, but just stop with it because digital marketing is something that you need to mix up. You need a total strategy, and just combining those channels is the power of digital marketing. They strengthen each other, and there you will get the incremental value that you need. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. Of course, these are successful tests because we've learned from it. But multiple tests went wrong or we didn't have any significant changes. Of course, that costed lots of money, but it is an investment to get to the successful tests and insights that we have now. This was my story.
Thank you, Raoul and Kathrin. I think it was great insights into how two big advertisers really use data-driven marketing in their practice. I think the time is a little bit short. We have less than 2 minutes. So I would recommend to come to the stand if you have any questions to me or to Marie. Marie has an actual data science background, so if you have technical questions, better go to Marie. And we're also obviously in this hall just around at stall D025. Very bright blue color. You can't miss us if you need any additional information. Thank you very much and enjoy your rest of the day.